Hi, now then, good morning. How is everybody? Sorry about that. Muted my mic before I got started. Avoids avoids accidental things like when you first log in, if you know what I mean. Anyway, how is everybody today? We're here for some more Quest for Glory. Let me see if I can get this set up first, as it's a little finicky to get going. Yeah, here we go. Anyway, I hope everybody's okay. Starting out with a good weekend. Hey, Kai-san, good morning. Oh, wait, let me get my chat back. There we go. Make sure the audio is reasonable. Just love how that starts. It's one of those logos when you hear it going, it just I don't know, they did them right back then. It's like the THX sound at the beginning. All right. I spent a little bit of time outside of the... Why did it do it this way? That's not what was expected. What did I change? Hang on a minute, there's something wrong with my settings. It didn't do this to me when I was playing it off stream, so I don't know what I changed. Let me see if I can figure out what I did wrong. Bear with me. I think I know what it might have been. So this is actually a DOS box configuration error on my part, I'm sure. And I don't know if you noticed it. The screen was quite tiny, and it wasn't even presented right on my end, so something is wrong there. Let's see. We'll do... No, I didn't change anything. The only thing I changed was this. That and the mouse speed sensitivity. What did I do wrong? So it loaded up okay. I mean, it loaded up with the right at the right resolution. It's when you got into game that things changed and didn't look right. So maybe it's still not right. I can tell by looking at the width of the Oh. Yeah, see, that's proper. That's proper. So once we restore... Oh, you know what? There may not be anything wrong. I just realized. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oops. Yeah. Menu's okay. So it's just a room. I got confused for a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hold it against me. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I spent a little bit of time outside. Yeah, see, there we go. I spent a little bit outside of the stream practicing a little bit of the spear throwing and the balancing to improve his stats. It's most important because his stats are not great. I didn't really manage them well for the first two versions of the game. Maximum stats are going to be 300. I should probably have come into this at around 150 to 180 on the primary stats, which as a wizard should have been intelligence, agility, magic. It would have been handy if I had improved my other stats as well, combat and otherwise. Throwing is pretty close to what... Well, it's higher than it should be as far as that's concerned. Of course, I have no stealth at all. I think I kind of regret actually putting points in them. Let's see, can I sneak? I can sneak, right? Yeah. So I can just sneak back and forth. That'll actually, or should, raise my sneak skill, which, as a paladin or a wizard, that's not exactly a primary stat, but I had them. I don't remember if I put points in them now or not. That was a year ago when I first started playing this, so I don't remember exactly what my thought process was. Let's see if this actually raised his... Well, I thought it went... Come on now. There we go. Yeah, see, there goes stealth. Stealth raised. 53. So I'm going to have to go into straight up combat in order to be able to raise parry and dodge. Parry I got as a result of getting paladin, becoming a paladin. I think parry did, I think dodge and parry both did. But I had no real weapon skills prior, just a little bit. As a wizard, I'm not really pointing anything at anybody other than spells. Alright, so... I can technically just sneak around. This is how I used to raise my stealth in Oblivion and Skyrim. Just sneak everywhere. Everywhere you go. It's slower. We'll sneak over here. Pick up the... Looks like he's trying to walk a tightrope. And also, we did manage to complete our Dead Space goal. We're going to set a date and time for the beginning of that. We will finish the game. That's the point of it, the challenge. And I can actually hit it occasionally. It's not too loud, is it? It's a little loud. Bring that down. Faster than a speeding bullet, you retrieve your spears. Anyway, how are you today, Kai-san? I hope everything's well today. I catch when you go to stream, I don't get as often as I'd like. Timing kind of stinks for me, for the most part. I'm usually working. And I can usually slip in for 30 minutes to an hour or something while I'm at work. That's about as much as I can get away with. But on mobile, I can't do more than one at a time. It's not quite as friendly as desktop. How's it going, Acid Monkey? Welcome in. Good morning, or evening, or afternoon, wherever you happen to be. Hope everything's good today. We're just getting started. I did a little bit of off-stream practicing skills. East morning. Alright, EST morning, gotcha. Yeah, quite early, 7:15. Alright, we're working on his obvious need of throwing skill improvements. But I'm not going to spend too much time doing this. I did a bit off stream, so we don't really have to sit here and do this all morning. But I figured we'll do a little bit and go rest, and then do a little bit of tightrope walking. There we go. This is Quest for Glory 3. This is one of 5 in a series of games that came out in 1989 under Sierra by Laurie and Corey Cole. You do enjoy this shit. This is the third in that particular series, and why is he not doing what I needed? Oh, I know why. There we go. Anyway, this came out in 1991, I believe it was, and is the first or second in the series to actually feature MT32, Roland MT32 audio, Quest for Glory. Originally, the title was Hero's Quest. The first one came out under the title of Hero's Quest. However, there's a board game, like role-playing board game, that was popular at the time, and ended up, they had some complaints and, well, you know, things like that. Didn't quite last. Oh, there we go. Had to change their name. Been Quest for Glory ever since. Originally, it was supposed to be 4 titles. Welcome, Prince of Shapir. It may not be often the Simbani have such a guest. I be the storyteller of the Simbani. I will be most interested in learning more about you and your adventures. I am certain they will make an interesting story. Ah, well, okay. I'm going to talk back to him in a little bit later. Hero's Quest is a bit generic. And it was actually a game. There was actually already a game by Hero's Quest, so they had to change the name as the result of a potential lawsuit, or was a lawsuit. I'm not sure exactly how far that went. But yeah, so the original intention was to have a total of 4 series, and they were all going to focus on each of the 4 elements, earth, air, water, fire. And they got to the 4th one and realized the story was too long, had 2 major plots. So they ended up splitting that one in half, and as a result, they had a total of 5. And the last one was technically also fire. But if you wish to be learning how this bridge is used for the initiation contest, come down, I will show you. Alright, so this is supposed to be preparation for... Ah, yeah, she's going to show us what this is for. For an initiation into the Simbani culture. Walking on the bridge be easy part. It be when someone else be on the bridge that it gets tricky. And he can't hardly walk across the bridge anyway. He falls off every single time. Well, almost every single time. When you walk on the bridge, keep your feet on the outside logs. Feet apart to give better balance. One way to make your opponent off balance is to jump. Keep your knees bent when you land because the boards under your feet will be moving up and down from the jump. Hey, Cubix, how's it going? Another way is to throw your opponent off is to be leaning hard to one side and put all your weight on one foot. Good so far. Just getting through our little initiation trial here. Well, not really the trial, the instructions on it. Yet another way to be making your opponent fall be dropping down. You should practice these moves next time you're up here. It takes practice to do them and not fall off yourself. Of course, she just leaps down like it's nothing. When you be good at these moves, maybe you and I can practice together. It be a long time since I last worked with somebody else on the bridge. Alright, so let's see how this works. Actually, I remember it. You simply click in the... on this, when you get up on the bridge, you just simply have a series of icons you can click to make him lean or jump or duck or whatever. So let's see what see how it works. Lots going on in this village. There we go. So here's your menu. So you can quit and he'll just jump down. So we can jump up, we can duck, we can go left, or we can go right. So jump, duck, left, right. He'll eventually fall off the bridge. Or he'll say he's so exhausted everything hurts, one of the two. So we'll eventually get to a point where he's not gonna... Well, that was a weird sound. I just remembered something. Now, when she gets back up here, one of the things that's important to remember is that your moves are counter. So if she ducks down, you should jump. If she jumps, you should duck down. If she leans left, you lean right. So that's pretty much the way this works. It's really straightforward. I'm surprised he's still hanging on up here, to be honest with you. I mean, his agi's actually pretty good. Here he goes. Plunk onto the floor. You get up a little bit dizzy. Maybe you'd better get some rest before continuing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how his stats look. So every time we do something like that, of course, we get improvements in our numbers here. So our strength increased. Agility went from 188 to 198. Vitality 158. Luck. All of this luck even went up. All of this went up. And of course, our stamina went down, which is why he's tired. All right. So what I'll do is I'll go rest, and we'll come back, and I might be able to get her to practice with me on the bridge. That'll be pretty cool. And then we can kind of get out and start doing the quest. We've got to get a honey bird to come down. I think I actually have honey. I did buy some, right? What am I looking for? Monopills. Wait a minute. Where's the honey? This is honey. Yeah. All right, we've got a few quests we need to pick up on. We need to go get the honey, or the honey bird, the feather from it, because Tommy Chong wants us to, like, you know, bring him a feather. Forget now for what potion that was, but that is the goal. After some rest. And I think either you have to get your stats to a certain point. I keep going the wrong way. Either you have to get your stats to a certain point, or you just have to show up here a second time. One of the two. She'll come and practice with you on the bridge. So let's see if she does if I just get on the bridge. Kind of curious. Yep, here she comes. Habari Hero, you interested in trying this wrestling bridge with me? Of course I am. Come on up here. Certainly no master of it. And she's going to go through and explain what I've already explained, which is... You see Uhura. Oh, I actually have to talk to her. You will see how it be to have someone else to throw you off balance. No one seems to be listening. This form of wrestling started many, many seasons of the journeys ago, when women were first allowed to be warriors. When a man and a woman would wrestle, either the man would win or he would be injured in a very sensitive area. Men are usually bigger and weigh more, which is be a real advantage in hand-to-hand wrestling. Unfortunately, the men were sometimes distracted by wrestling with women, and this made them vulnerable, and they would get hurt more often. I'm gonna go get some breakfast soon. I'll be on alert. Thank you, I appreciate that. We'll be here for, oh god, probably another 6 hours. So the Simbani started the wrestling bridge. This relies more upon balance and sheer strength or weight. So the women can compete with the men evenly. The men still get distracted sometimes by watching the wrong things. But that is all part of the contest. I wonder what they're watching. Missourian Hero, watching you reminds me of when I was practicing to be a warrior. I need so much more coffee. I fell off many times before I learned to balance. Enough already. Come on, let's do it. So why... I'm stuck. Oh, okay. I had to click on myself. There we go. I watched you practice and figured you needed to be challenged before you think too big of yourself. Oh, really, huh? Alright, so we've got the challenge going. Alright, so she's going to give us instructions on how this works. Tell us what to do. In a contest, both people stand near the middle of the bridge. You wait for the judge to start out. When the judge says to go, try and make the first move. That way, you make your opponent have to counter you first. Come over to me, I will show you. Okay, we just got points. To keep your balance when your opponent makes a move, the best thing to be doing... move the other way. If he jumps, you should drop down. If he moves left, you should move right. This is the way the bridge stays balanced. I'll show you. After I jump, you drop down and try to stay in balance. I was trying to figure out which one it was. Now when I dodge to my left, you should move to your right. Or move to your left. Yeah. Now when I move right, you counter me. Now watch me and try to make me counter move. You be getting the idea. Oh, hang on a second. You be getting the idea. Now let's really try this. When I say go, we will both try to stay out of to outbalance the other 3 out of 4 times, or 5 times. All right, so here we go. 3 out of 5. Ready, go. Whoa! Ooh, wrong way. It's kind of silly, isn't it? I'm actually holding on pretty good. I'm surprised I haven't fallen off yet. Retro mechanics. Yeah, right. Oh, I think I just went the wrong way. Yep. Don't be unhappy. Everyone has to learn to balance the hard way. Maybe you will make me fall off this time. So I did pretty good because for the first time, usually 3 or 4 and you're on the floor. So 3 out of 5, which is such an odd number. No, I went the wrong way. That's the hard one, left and right. Telling which way she's going is a little bit visually difficult. So that's 2 for me. I've fallen twice. Now I've got to make her fall 3 times. And you have a timer. If you don't do anything, eventually you'll just fall off. Oh. I'm so exhausted, everything hurts or something. Oh, I'm surprised it didn't give me that warning. Asante, hero of Shapir, that was good. Good luck and good practice. Alright. So we will... Let's check out what his stats look like. Probably need to go rest, and then we'll hit the jungle, because really there's not much else here that I need to do. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, stamina's low. If I'd have gone one more... Ooh, his agility went way up. If I'd have gone a little bit longer, he would have started screaming. You can kill your character doing this, by the way. You get your stamina too low, it will actually kill your character. And that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I was checking your games list, dude. Wanted to know if you ever looked into Knights of the Old Republic. Absolutely. I have it. In fact, when I first started streaming a little over a year ago, that was one of the games I wanted to do. I didn't have enough knowledge or skill to figure out the issue with streaming that game off PC. I mean, I could have gone and played it on Xbox or something because it's available there and it's easy enough, but I have it on PC. I've played it numerous times. I bought it when it first came out on the original Xbox, and God, that game was that was fantastic. And I will eventually come back to it because I want to play it. I've been wanting to play it forever, and I want to do the complete version of Knights of the Old Republic 2. That one is long, exceptionally long. But still a great story. And I love how overpowered your character becomes. Habari Buana. Alright. Oh, no. Aw, went the wrong way. Misclicks. They have the Old Republic MMO as well, I think is a really good story. I've tried playing it. I'm going to be honest, I never really gave it a good try, so I can't say that it was good or bad. I never got into it enough. And I think part of it was because I wanted it to be a lot like the actual Knights of the Old Republic. Why are you taking me back here? And I didn't give it enough time to get there. So, I mean, I did a lot of the, like, newbie stuff, you know, when you're running around in the newbie yards and that kind of thing. But that was about as far as I got. And it's been a long time. It kind of is besides the MMO mechanic. Yeah, exactly. The story is basically... I've heard the same thing, that the story is fantastic. Now, I'm going to save here because I'm going to try getting the honeybird to pop down. The story is basically... in the companions, yeah. Seems to me there was something I needed to do. Attracting... Oops. Honeybird. There we go. Now, in my inventory, we do have the honey. We are going to just set it down. Think again. Is it... That didn't do any good. Well, that was just plain stupid. So let's not do that. There must be something I'm supposed to put it on. Fine spear. Tasty honey, exactly. That kind of stupid thing for me to do. Oh, I gotta give it to Akata and Tarna. Now, I don't remember what it was I need to do. Something to do with the honey. I need to use the honey on something. I know it's sticky. It's honey. What do you expect? Alright. There might be something specific I need to place it on, like a tree or a log or something like that. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. In fact, it may be a specific location. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to camp right here. Where's the tinderbox? It doesn't do anything for you. Oh, just light the fire. Doggone it. Okay, I got a tinderbox. How do I use it? I like this music. It's kind of like creepy dark sounding. Uh-oh. What have we encountered? Uh-oh. Where is it? The battle is about to begin. Yeah, they were right. For this era, that really was an impressive sound effect. I had never heard the voice, This is the first time I've ever heard these sounds. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. I don't think I'm going to make it. Does cheering give you bits? I just started doing the... Actually, yeah. Well, it can. Cheering would be bits, yeah. Oh, I hit him! I'm dead. I'm actually... Oh, no, no, no! Oh, crap. Thank you so much for the bits. And I just keeled over and died. Thank you, dude, for all those. I appreciate that. The overgrown liver? The overgrown liver, yeah, left you crying. See this message? The overgrown lizard left you crying crocodile tears. Hero business isn't all it's crocked up to be, is it? Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Yes, that's exactly how that works. Click the triangle button next to the smileys button. I really appreciate that. So I guess that means I was your first bits. Bits to bit. All right, let's see if I can get to the lake. I want to say this is actually a safe area. As you approach this pool of bubbling water, you feel a sense of serenity and peace. In the first quest for glory, there is an area north of town called Irena's Peace, and that was a safe area where the hero could sleep. The moon on the waters of the pool creates a shimmering effect. And if I remember right, I can save here and sleep safely, so... because I want to say there's one in every single one of them. Come on now. I will say this is the only complaint I have about this, is that it almost has the same delays as if you actually put in a floppy disk when you go to bring up any of the file system. Let's see. Let's just call it night. It's the pond. It's at night. That's a good description, right? Alright. I'm gonna have to go get some more coffee. God knows I need it. You could increase the cycles. Not sure what a good value is for this game. Yeah, I considered it. I got a little worried about increasing the cycles for fear that it would make the game run like super speed. And I don't want that, of course, especially with day-night cycles being somewhat critical. I mean, I could lower the speed here. I like the scarab cursor. That was one of the things that Sierra did really a lot of cool stuff with the cursor. For example, you know, you got the dagger, you got the little dude, so your dagger's your arrow, right? Get a better view of it. You have your... Oops, I want the detail up. You got your little walk icon, so you can walk back and forth, your eyeball, your hand to interact with things, your mouth to talk, and of course your money pouch if you wanted to pay people, give money to people. 6,000 to 8,000 being used for a lot of Sierra games. Okay. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me pop out and see what I have it set to, because I don't remember. This reminds me a lot of Beauty and the Beast, at least like the look. I'm trying to remember. I know the Black Cauldron was a Sierra game. I don't know if they did a Beauty and the Beast. If they did, that might be why. It would have a lot of similarities to it. I'll set it to 7,000. And next time actually, what I'll do is, tell you what, we just saved it here, so let's quit and we'll restore and see what 7,000 does. Well, that's right, I can't increase it that way, can I? I forgot all about it. Well, that's alright. I did write a shortcut so that it automatically launches into the game now. It's a lot easier. I spent a little bit of time getting some of these to set up properly. I even got some special stuff with Space Quest 3, because eventually we're going to finish out the Space Quest series. I got the sound working in Space Quest 3, including the digitized voice. I don't know if you're familiar with that. That's something apparently pretty special, because supposedly both the MT-32 and the digitized drivers were broken. Oh yeah, I did. I tried to get it perfect. Now, there is a black bar across the top. Believe it or not, that's actually part of the render, and not an error on my part. It is... If you look at the Sierra games just a couple of years before this, when they were using, what was it, ACI or whatever that engine was, AGI, anyway, that was where the menu was. And the menu is no longer there, so I don't know if this is like if this is an artifact of that, or if they put it there on purpose or what. I have no idea why it's there, but this is the only one I've seen that has that black bar across the top. So it's kind of unique. Alright, so I did set it to... Let's save it again. I did set it to 7,000. Let's see if this makes a difference. Oh, that was faster. Yes, that's much, much faster. Thank you for that suggestion. Alright, so that works. Alright, so I'm going to take a risk. We're going to see if we can sleep till night. Safely. Or sleep till morning, excuse me. You see the moon going across the sky. That's pretty cool. And you awaken as the sun begins to rise. Okay, now, actually, come to think of it, can I use the honey here? I seem to remember you could put it on a rock or a tree or something specific. How about we look at this? This pool bubbles as the fountain flows. I do have a water skin. Somewhere, here it is. But if you notice anything hard to do, which can be speed related, you can always turn it back to 3,000, which is a bit of a random number chosen by us. Well, that works. I'm okay with that. What is our score so far? I think it's under here, isn't it? Yeah, puzzle points. Puzzle points, 51. Yeah, that's actually much more responsive, but it doesn't look like everything's sped up either, so... I mean, I can always slow the game down. So, Sierra kept track of puzzle points, originally. Basically, what that meant was, as you found certain items, as you completed certain dialogues, whatever, it would assign points based on those values. Now, originally they gave you, like, out of 500 or something like that, and you would get points, and it would be a way to know how complete was I in the game, because you can finish the game, much like a modern-day game, you can finish the game without doing every little thing or picking up every little item. And Quest for Glory, one of the unique things about this game for 1989 when it came out originally, is that you could play this game 3 different times and get 3 different endings. And 3 different experiences, because you could play it as a wizard, you could play it as a fighter, or you could play it as a thief. While role-playing wasn't new at this point, in a graphic adventure like this, it was pretty much the first. I don't think it was really the first, but it was pretty much the first where you could do it like that, where your main character had like 3 different stories, or variations of the story. And anyway, so depending on what you did, you can skip certain parts and not know it, or you can be really thorough and 100% the game. To be honest with you, I don't think you can really 100% every Sierra game in one run. It seems like some items may not be available unless you do certain things in a certain order, so it becomes really difficult to be able to get items. This is what they call soft locking or hard locking. You can forget to pick something up or just miss it outright, get halfway through the game, realize that you need a particular item, and then you can't go back to get it. You're done. The only option you have at that point would be to reload. So you can soft lock yourself, where you can forget to pick something up or not do a particular thing at a particular time, lose your opportunity, get to the end of the game and go, oh, I should have talked to this guy, and that might have been 10 points. You might have 490 out of 500 at that point, and you're not going to get 500 because you missed it. It's just, and there's no way for you to recover it. You know, it's not like Skyrim. People play Skyrim now, and they're trying to 100% the game and get every quest, every side quest, and, you know, do certain things and achievements. You remember that X of Y stuff? Yeah, pretty much. So that's something that Sierra's notorious for, was notorious for. And one of the things that LucasArts, starting with Secret of Monkey Island, really aimed to eliminate was the dangers of locking your character out. Uh-oh. So let's see, what do we have spell-wise? So I can unlock Detect Magic, Trigger Spell, Zap Spell. Zap might work. Calm spell, Fetch, Force Bolt, Levitate, and Reversal. The combat is about to begin. Yeah, the combat is much faster. Holy cow. Yes, he's down. Oh, first kill. One more hit. You find 2 royals in his pouch. Chuns, good morning. Hey, man, it's good to see you. How are you? For those who aren't aware, Chuns is a Tomb Raider, largely Tomb Raider streamer, as well as his love of Shantae, as you can see by his emote. You've been doing your Tomb Raider challenges. How have you been doing? I know I saw some tweets by you yesterday or day before. Doing good. We're just getting our butts handed to us in Quest for Glory 3 by the lizard people. Hey, wait a minute. As you approach this pool of bubbling water, you feel a sense of serenity and peace. So, why do we have, like, lions and... There's a cheetah, lying on the rock, looks calmly at you. The impala looks at you and the cheetah without fear. Oh, it's so peaceful. You streamed once in a month trying to get time to get back into it. Being tonight, though, good to hear that. Good to hear that. I'm glad, I know you've been really busy, and I know you're looking forward to it for sure. But, we should be getting past the crazy season. I mean, we're all past that now, right? 2020 is behind us. 2020 can go take a flying leap. I think we are. And it seems like we might be beyond some of the stupidity that we've had to endure for quite some time here as well, so... why do you keep going this way? Come on, hero. 2020 New Game Plus is on, though. Yeah, I know, right? Let's just hope it doesn't take it to a new level. So we'll go back to the Simbani village because I can't figure out how to get the tender to work. Do I need wood? Hang on just a minute here. I'm gonna jump out of the game for a moment because I want to see... I think I'm missing something on how to get the tinderbox to work. I've never seen this game. So this is, you're familiar with Sierra games, I'm sure. This is one of the Sierra series of games. It came out in 1989. In fact, from roughly about 88 or so, 87, 88, until about 94, Sierra was pretty much at its peak productivity. This is at a time at that same time frame they were producing any number of games, including King's Quest series, Space Quest series, Quest for Glory series, which is this, Police Quest, Colonel's Bequest and Dagger of Amon-Ra, the Hoyle Book of Games. God, I mean, the list just goes on and on. The Black Cauldron. I think Willy Beamish came out in that same time frame. All of these, just this massive list of games came out in about that 5 or 6 year period. Oh yeah, and we're going to do that. We're going to play some King's Quest. My focus, and I don't know if you know this, but this year is the 40th anniversary of the IBM PC, which basically marks the 40th anniversary of commercial DOS. I mean, DOS technically could be argued that it came out in really 80 in sort of a freeware sense, I guess. I don't know if it's freeware or not, but the original conversion. But for the 8086 in the IBM PC, this was the first year of DOS, which marks the beginning of PC gaming as we know it. And in 1984, I think it was, when the IBM PC Junior came out, King's Quest was commissioned by IBM. Well, Sierra was commissioned by IBM to produce King's Quest as a companion release with it. So you could say that was the first platform exclusive game ever made, was King's Quest. So it wasn't Sony, it wasn't Xbox, it wasn't Nintendo. it was IBM PC Junior. Anyway, kind of cool, really. But yeah, 40 years. 40 years this year. August 16th, I believe, is the date. So what I'm doing is on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm doing first-person oriented DOS games that are somewhat pinnacle to PC gaming. And on Fridays, we're going to do nothing but Sierra games. So right now, we're working our way through Quest for Glory 3. And hopefully next week, when I can get finished with Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation, I'm going to start with Ultima Underworld. System Shock is definitely going to be on that list. It's even on my bucket list. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription, Acid Monkey. I appreciate that. Wow, I appreciate that very much. Welcome to the community. Let's see, I have to go down. I'm trying to figure out one little thing. Sub Power. System Shock 1 and 2 are some of my favorite games. And System Shock, let's see, Free Needles was streaming System Shock just a few weeks ago. Was it a few weeks ago? God, it seems like it might have been a little bit longer than that, but recently. And it's on my bucket list. I want to play it. Who was it? Kilgore Trout was streaming it, I don't know, a couple months ago. And it's been on my bucket list all year. I just haven't got to it yet. So maybe this is the time, because that was very much a major turning point. I mean, that was a big deal. Shodan is the best villain game in game. I love her. Oh, really? Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. I've only seen it played. I've never played it myself. Oh, okay. That's what I'm missing. Shodan. So yeah, that's definitely one of them. I've got quite a few. I do plan on doing some quite a few of the role-playing games, particularly Eye of the Beholder 2 and 3, as I've already completed 1. Oh crap. What's that? Yikes. So I'm gonna save here real quick. And I'm going to lower the game speed a little bit. Let's see if that helps. Oh, it's coming from me that way. Maybe lower... Yeah, exactly. That was my thoughts. Oh, it's a giant beetle. John Paul Georgia Ringo. I'm dead. And it's dead. Wow, that was close. Oof, you were not full health to begin with. I know, and I managed to beat him anyway with like 1 hit point left. I better save it after this, and perhaps rest. Don't find anything useful. Of course not. Of course not. Let's see. Let's save it. Can you camp? I can, actually. And now that I've figured... I had to go look up how to get the tinderbox to work. I can rest safely. So that should bring some of my hit points back. Not much. telling you, my stats are looking much better. My parry and dodge are really pathetic. My agility is racing. Alright, so let's... The music is... So, I'm going to tell you something. As much as I'd love for this... what is the paladin stat? That's my skill with using paladin skills, like the sword glowing blue and something evil approaches, that kind of thing. I'm not 100% certain on all the details about what makes that skill increase, but it's honor... Well, it's not honor, it's doing honor-related tasks as well. Yeah, Chun, so the music... let's see. In 1987, I think it was 87, when King's Quest IV came out, 87 or 88, that was the first fully voiced, not voice, but musical voiced game soundtrack using a Roland MT32 device. This came out a few years later, so pretty much everything after King's Quest IV on Sierra had MT32 capability. Some were broken, but for the most part, they all had the soundtrack. I don't have an MT32, even used 30-year-old hardware. It still costs like $300, so I just simply don't have the cash for that kind of thing. But you can use an emulator, which gets pretty close. It's not 100%. It's called MUNT, M-U-N-T. Definitely worth checking out if you want to play some old DOS games, particularly anything from the early 90s to about 95. Any LucasArts games, Sierra games, those kinds of things. Usually you can get an MT32 soundtrack working pretty simply. Let's see, what was my stats? Yeah, that's right. So I need to rest, I think, again. Ew. So I need to move, because he's about to... Oh, wow. Really, really slow. LucasArts is... I love the... Yes, exactly. Of course, build a fire hero. In fact, I just finished Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago today. And loved it. Oh man, it was fantastic. The ending was super easy, but it was so much fun. I love that story. I really do. And I really bombed out at the end. I had to guess which cup it was. You love the point and click ones on the end. Yes, the Infernal Machine. I've got that one. I need to play it. I did play it once before, and I loved it, so I've got to do it again. And I've also got Emperor's Tomb, the only real Tomb Raider-like... Yeah, he's going to leave that fire going. Look at that. Only you can prevent forest fires. But yeah, the only Tomb Raider-like Indiana Jones game. Let's see here... Yeah, we're in the jungle. Is it really? Okay, yeah, it is kind of, isn't it? Let me see, hang on a minute here. Oh, I don't have it up. Ah, look at that. Only you can stamp out savannah fires. Your unattended campfire quickly blah 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 blah. Missed it. See the message again. Quickly sets the grasslands aflame and really burns you up. Smokey the elephant says, put out that fire or I'll sit on you. This has been the test of the emergency death broadcast system. In the event of a real death, you would now be dead. Fortunately, this was only a test. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god, Smokey the Elephant Gunslinger. Nice touch indeed. I thought I had to reload. Ah, the Honeybird. Okay, so it's going to lead me to some honey. How awesome is that? So that's a honeybird. That's actually part of our quest. Uh-huh. And the honeybird says, hey, get rid of these. All right, you pour the honey onto the ground. You see a honeybird sitting comfortably in the tree. The bees do not seem to bother it. You see DBs. You know what? That's the second time I've seen that kind of a joke. Killer bees. Oh, what was the quote I had? Hang on a minute. I actually had a quote from CDEDBD Duck, something like that. Quote. Got this rat that's annoying. She's no. Oh Lord, it must have been like C15. Oh, not that. Quote 15. Yes, I have. Quote something. Where you at? Anyway. I have one of them on here. It was from Fallout, I think it was. Fallout 2, maybe. Fallout 1. CDEDBD Duck. You CDBs? Alright, so I don't know what to do from here. See if we can figure it out. Think again. What do we have? Oil. That label reads the squeaky greaser. Fruit. Water from the pool of peace. Looks like water, smells like water, but tastes like ginger ale. I don't know what I need to do. Maybe use the spear? This does not seem to be the best place to do that. Throwing dagger, fine dagger, sword. You could exit and play EQ. I was playing EQ a couple of weeks ago. I need to get back into it, but we have the Dead Space challenge, which has been completed, so now I get to sit here and fret over Dead Space. Let's see, can I go hide behind the tree? Is he skinny enough? Hide behind the tree, maybe the bird will come down. Doesn't say much. Alright, how about we throw some daggers at it? I can't believe you bugged the bees. Before you bother the bumblebees, remember that they can bother you back. Oh man, I didn't save it before that happened. Target, how you doing? Oh, yeah. I forgot to stamp it out again. Look at that. I didn't even pay attention to the first time I screwed up. Alright, yeah. We're gonna have to... The battle is about to begin. Ah, duck! Duck! Is it? Oh, it's dead. Yay! Alright, so these guys are really about only worth it for the skill ups, I guess. You don't find anything useful. Of course I don't. Of course my health is actually only rest. That'll help a little bit. And if we hit the honey bird again, I need to save it. Please remind me. Save scum. What is your current goal in the savannah? Looking for the honey bird, which I screwed up and didn't save. It's kind of in a random event. Yeah, like there it is. So let me save it here, because the honey bird will lead me to the bees. I don't know why I named that June. Should have been jungle, actually. Honey bird. So this is the major quest. Get to take it to Tommy Chong and get my potion pills or whatever it was that he's making. And I have to get the feather from the honey bird without combat. I can't hurt him. I have to... Alright, so we're going to save it right here. Let's see. I'm wondering if I'm missing something. Ooh. Thank you for the subscription, the 100 bits, Acid Monkey. I really appreciate that. That was really awesome and very, very much. I mean, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I really can't. Let's see. We'll do honey on ground. I'm surprised it's letting me do this many characters. Excuse me. Or he's got to get the chores done. Brother, so I'm just lurking. I appreciate that. Lurks are always appreciated. I don't guess... He bothered the bees, of course. I love this little dance. Alright, so we'll restore... Oh, thank God the bees sound is gone. That was getting kind of obnoxious. Oh, wait. Wait. Where is it? Calm. Yeah. A feeling of peace and tranquility fills the area. You see some honey on the ground. So out of curiosity, what happens if I just leave the area and come back? Ah. There we go. The bird looks like it enjoys wallowing in the honey. You are somewhere, yeah, that's not what I wanted. The bird left a feather stuck in the honey when it flew away. There we go. Save it one more time because I don't want to have to go through this again. Exactly. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Honeybird, feather. Okay, so now we're going to head back to old Tommy Chong there in Tarna. It's midday. Wow, he just started flying, didn't he? The combat is about to begin. Wow, come on, hit him already. He's down. All right, give me just one quick second. I need to take care of something, and I will be right back. I'm sorry for the suddenness here.